Lindau is a Bavarian major town and an island on the eastern side of Lake Constance, the freshwater lake called Bodensee in German. It is the capital of the Landkreis or rural district of Lindau, very closely situated near Austria and Switzerland. Lindau is part of Bavarian Swabia. The coat of arms of Lindau town is a lime tree. The historic town of Lindau is located on an 0.68 square kilometer island, which is connected with the mainland by a road traffic bridge and a railway dam leading to Lindau station. History. The name Lindau was first mentioned by a monk from St. Gallen in a document of 882, stating that Adalbert, Count of Rischa, had founded a nunnery on the island. However, remains of an early Roman settlement dating back to the 1st century have been found in the district of Ostschweiz. In 1180 the St. Stephen's Church was founded. In 1224 the Franciscans founded a monastery on the island. Indiana, 1274-75 Lindau became an imperial free city under King Rudolf I. The terminology city here means German Gru or Kreisstadt, which is an exception due to Lindau's rather small population of c. 24,454 only. In 1430, about 15 of Lindau's Jews were burned at the stake after being accused of murdering a Christian child. In 1528, Lindau accepted the Protestant Reformation. Lindau first followed the Tetrapolitan Confession, and then the Augsburg Confession. After the 30 Years' War, in 1655 the first Lindauer Kinderfest was held in memory of the wartime. After the dissolution of the Holy Roman Empire, Lindau lost its status as an imperial free city in 1802. The city went to Karl August von Bretzenheim, who gave Lindau and monastery to the Kingdom of Austria in 1804. In 1805 Austria returned Lindau to Bavaria. In 1853 a dam was built to connect the railway from Munich to the island. In 1856 a new harbour was built, with its characteristic landmark, the lion sculpture, together with Bavaria's only lighthouse. In 1922 the independent districts of Ostschweiz, Horen and Rüten merged with a district. After World War II Lindau fell under French administration and went firstly to Württemberg-Hohenzollern and then to the state of Baden-Württemberg. In 1955, Lindau returned to Bavaria. Lindau is located near the meeting point of the Austrian, German and Swiss borders. It nestles on the lake in front of Austria's fair currency and Air Mountain. Lindau is popular with sightseers and holiday makers for its medieval town centre and pleasant location on Lake Constance. Since 1951, the Nobel laureate meetings at Lindau attracts many Nobel Prize winners to Lindau every year. A Congress of Medical Physics is also held yearly. Tourist attractions. Lindau is a main sightseeing spot in the very south of Germany. Visitors from all over the world visit mostly in summer. Lindau is famous for its rich, old townhouses and variety of different buildings. The gardens of Lindau are wonderful in spring or summer blossom. Attractions range from old buildings to modern outdoor activities like biking, sailing, hiking, bathing, camping, etc. A very up-to-date and official site is Lindau Tourismus, which takes care of visitors and acts as a starting platform. Harbour entrance with lighthouse and Bavarian lion sculpture, Church of St. Stephen, c. 1180 with remodelling in 1782, Church of St. Peter, became War Memorial Church in 1928, Minster unserer lieben Frau former church of the monastery Maria Himmelfahrt, with St. Marian, Maximilianstraße, historic town hall, Casino Spielbank Lindau, gardens and parks of Lindau, for example Lindenhof Park, Museum Haus zum Kavasen, Theatre Lindau, boat trips by Bodensee, Lindau's old book archive with books from the 15th to 18th century inside the historic town hall, scenic spot with stunning views, Hoburg near Hoburg's Le Paragraph SSLE, etc. Economy. In former times an important trading route from Nuremberg to Italy passed through Lindau. The lake fishery has also played a big role in the economy of the city. In the 19th century Lindau was an important location for textile industries. Nowadays Lindau has a well-established industrial and touristic economy, including restaurants, hotels and B&Bs. For families it is also popular to stay at a Ferienwohnung, which you find everywhere in the area. Lindau has a very low unemployment rate, likely due to the economy mix and good trade near the Rhine Valley. Today, there are a lot of small amongst some industrial companies. Larger corporations, Lindau Dornier GmbH, Liebherr Electronics, Cooper Standard Automotive, Kofali Refrigeration, Lindau Fruitgarten, Continental AG, BUADAS, Faurecia Automotive, Crane Company. Kempheim Energy, Tanner AG. Tanner is also a major office complex which hosts several other companies, Du3D, Technotron Electronics in Williamsburg, very close to Lindau, touristic economy, hotels, ranging from smaller B&Bs and vacation rentals to established, state-of-the-art hotels, for example at the harbour front of Lindau, restaurants and café copyright S, including many different kinds of cuisines, Italian, Greek, German, modern gastro-cuisine, Thai, Chinese, etc. and some takeaways, swimming pools and baths. Some places are public and free of charge, some places have entrance fee and contain a pool and all amenities, bike stations, shops for bike rental, etc. Other local economy, numerous farmers around town, producing apples, pears, strawberries, etc. and higher grade products, for example schnapps or wine or fruit juices. Local hairdressers, gyms, bakeries, butchers, ice cream and coffee shops, variety of car dealers, petrol stations, etc. Care homes, caretakers, hospital, etc. Districts, Lindau is split into several districts. A search for Lindau Stadt will reveal the towns bordering to the neighbor parts of Lindau. Central, Island, Eastgarch, East, Rutin, Zec, West, Bad Skarken, Unterriatnai, North, Oberiatnai, Hotbach, Olern, Paragraph now, transportation, railway. Lindau has a main station, the Lindauer HBF, with trains usually from to Friedrichshafen, Munich, Ulm and Augsburg directional regions with OBB, Austria and further like Zurich by SBB. Bus State Bus Lindau. Lindau's bus system is called State Bus Lindau, which departs conveniently from all station every 30 minutes and runs until 22.30 daily, with special exceptions at events. The bus system is a very helpful way of getting around town for people of all ages, provided by the Lindau Estatewerk, which is the main local utility provider. Beside that, the RBA and the Zweier Currency Airline of Austria's Landbus Unterland offer their services. Recently, long-distance coaches have started running lines to further away German cities and being an alternative to the railway by Deutsche Bahn. Road, Lindau is connected to the Autobahn A96. Main roads include B31 and B12. The A96 will merge into the Austrian Autobahn A14 starting right after the boarding with the C. 7 km long Fährkaransee tunnel. The tunnel has been under reconstruction and expansion into a two-pipe system for a total of 4 lanes in the last years to compensate for traffic going north and south. Airports. Lindau does not have its own airport, however is in very close location to Airport Friedrichshafen and Airport Memmingen, which usually serve holiday flyers and European destinations. For international flights, it is suitable to refer to either Airport Munich, Airport Stuttgart or Airport Zurich, all in reasonable distance. Utility. Lindau's local utility provider is called Stadtwerk Lindau. The business includes electricity, water, telecommunications, public baths, and other products. The provider tries to improve in all branches, particular also to integrate and deploy green energy amongst homes, but also by buying renewables only. Telecommunication. Lindau's telecommunication network is ever-growing in the global race for faster internet access. The local utility provider Stadtwerk TK Lindau started deploying high-grade glass fiber internet to major businesses, including corporations or hotels, but also to new housing development areas. Other networks include cable television, for example by Kabel Deutschland, which is available to some streets, and XDSL, for example by Telecom or any other provider due to the liberalized market. Some systems have seen upgrades of the ADSL standard in the last years to cope with the high demand of novel communication media. Special projects are also set up to further improve the situation, for example plans to deploy a major Wi-Fi hotspot network across the island of Lindau. Property, redevelopment and other major projects across town. It is worth to mention that Lindau is currently planning several major redevelopment projects across. The vast amount of projects can be followed through local news sources or for example spotting construction site signs. The following is a list of objects that are in focus of redevelopment. Some of the items, for example the new train station is in planning since decades. All dates, planning, etc. should be frequently looked up in news source due to high amount of changes that projects face with costs, construction issues and stakeholders. New train station. Lindau is planning a new train station since decades. Currently the agreement between the major stakeholders is to build a new station near the shopping mall Lindau Park and refurbish the station on the island. Both station will be active, train electrification project for tracks to Munich. This major project is sponsored by several big organs like State of Bavaria, Switzerland and Deutsche Bahn. Lindau Inselhall, Lindau's main hall, particular for conferences is due to massive rebuild very soon. Multi-story car park, with the changes of Lindau Inselhall comes a new car park. On the island, property developments near the train station on the island are planned, especially once land is accessible after rail tracks have been removed. New fire station was completed in September 2014 near Arnstrauer, major headquarter for all former stations across town, including the Technisches Hilfswerk unit of Lindau all united in one complex. Property developments connected to area which belongs to Deutsche Bahn near Rutin. Once the new train station is completed, property developments in District Escarch, some major buildings, including luxury apartments and central located spaces for example offices, railway underpass near entrance of the island. Lindau is planning 2 railway underpasses for cars to ease the situation with the many tourists visiting by car and blockage by frequent crossing closures. Several company extensions or relocations are planned. As of September 2014 Continental AG is extending into a third office complex. Lindau Utility is deploying optical broadband across the city. Many pedestrian pathways are opened and fitted with fiber to home. Lindau Strandbad, the major public bath is in discussion of being refurbished, updated, etc. But there is many open questions regarding investments. REWE supermarket in Bodol's major redevelopment, new interior, new shops. The building also includes a pharmacy, gym, etc. It will be closed December 2014 until April 2015, etc. Local news sources. Lindau has a well-established newspaper called Lindauer Zeitung, which is part of the Schweiz Zeitung. It is released daily. Another newspaper is the Bauernquartier Zeitung Lindau. It is released bi-weekly and contains for example announcements of the town by the mayor, but also very interesting small stories around local businesses, developments, events, reviews and many more. The paper is free, but ad-sponsored and can usually be found in shops or companies' premises. Both newspapers are print and online available. Schools and kindergartens. Lindau has 2 main high schools, Bodensee Gymnasium and Valentin Hydra Gymnasium. With 1 middle school for girls and 1 middle school for boys among several primary schools across the town. Lindau recently completed construction of a new kindergarten home, which also included a kita. There is high demand for childcare and places and the town has obligations by the state of Bavaria to prepare for every child. Hospitals, registration offices, etc. Asklepios Krankenhaus Lindau, Bauernquartier Gewerbequartier Lindau, the local office for all legal things, for example passports, registration, etc. Kfz Zulassungsstelle, registration office for cars, Finanzamt, location in Lindau, shopping. Lindau's main shopping is mostly remote, off the island, when it comes to supermarkets like Aldi, Lidl, REWE, etc. However, the island holds many different shops with nice products, including clothes, cosmetics, gifts, toys, antique items, local products like cheese, wine, etc. Lindau's major shopping mall is called Lindau Park and hosts larger shops like One Quarter Laderie, which is a German Boots-like store or Foot Locker and a supermarket. Festivals and events. With its special location near to the lake, Lindau is also a famous spot for festivals and events. The main season for this definitely in summer, between May and August. Some events run annually and for many years. U&D, Umsonst and Draußen by Club Vaudeville Lindau. The festival hosts live music at a public area. Nobel laureate meetings at Lindau, Lindau's prestigious, world-class science event. Students from all over the world are able to meet up with Nobel laureates to chat about latest topics in science. Lindau is currently reviewing and soon building a new state-of-the-art conference home for the world-renowned event. Psychotherapie Aachen, a famous event for psychologists, run den Bodensee, which is a major sailing competition, Cartentage 2014, Lindau Oktoberfest, Lindau Kinderfest, famous citizens and children of Lindau, special groups. Lindau has a number of famous people and residents due to its international location near Austria and Switzerland. Prof. Dr. W. Mang. Dr. Mang is a plastic surgeon with world status and he is regarded as expert in his field. Mr. Mang is from Lindau and a famous citizen. The German site has compiled a comprehensive list of citizens with honored status. Due to its close location to Austria and Switzerland, Lindau also maintains a strong multinational attitude. Lindau has a well-established English expats group or Spanish groups, etc. Genealogy. Lindau is believed to be the origin of the Lindau, a surname of Germany, Switzerland, Alsace-Lorraine, Austria and the Czech Republic. A Jewish family bearing this name is said to have descended from Susskind of Lindau, who was among those killed during the pogrom of 1430. Lindau is also a famous wine brand from New Zealand, however there are no or very few relations to Lindau from the product. Lindau has a very strong local beverages economy, including all the local wine spots with fine wines from local vineyards and quality schnapps made by local farmers from their yearly harvest. Climate. Despite numerous modern meteorological news, it can be said that Lindau is located in a temperate climatic zone with additional mountain surroundings and the freshwater lake. Winters can be cold, wet and dry with temperatures as low as -20 degrees Celsius in some extraordinary years. In some exceptional cases, winters were so severely cold that major parts of the lake froze, so people could cross the lake for example by cars. It is said that this event will occur every 100 years once only. Summers will be warm, hot and moist due to the surrounding lake area. Heavy storms and rain showers. Scenic thunderstorms are common in summer with heavy wind seen, for example Beaufort scale 8 are possible. Usually the lake is calm, however there is also a warning light system for sailing boats indicating if heavy storms will arrive. Due to the surrounding mountains, snow is always in sight and a good indicator of weather. Lake Constance is located at roughly 400 m above sea level. Twin towns. Lindau is twinned with Serpukhov. Chelles. Lindau is twinned and cooperating since 1964 with the city of Chelles in France, which was initiated by the returned French soldiers after World War II. Read Nye, references. External links, official website, free pictures Lindau A week with Nobel laureates at Lindau, free video from the Vega Science Trust, interviews with Nobel laureates at Lindau, free videos from the Vega Science Trust, Lindau Photo Gallery, Lindau Tourism Information.